Hey guys, Lil T Resner here, and today we're going to be talking about hit game of the year number one absolute cinematography. All right, you ready? You ready? Black Ops 7.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Now calm down. I assure you, this game is absolute peak. It is perfect in every way of the word. It is totally not another Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3 situation. It is totally not a DLC of Black Ops 6. Do not look at my player level. It is not level 20. Shut up. Stop talking. So, right before, or not right before, sorry, I'm already losing my mind if you can't already tell. Let's get into the multiplayer. All right, so into the multiplayer, what do we got? We got all of our futuristic guns, we got our perks, we even got new perk loadouts with how we can now have hybrid perks. Isn't that new, guys? Isn't that fun and innovative? Look, guys, look. We no longer have full red, full green, full blue. We now have the middleman, the middle ground. We can now mesh and mix all of our perks into one hybrid one. Isn't that just beautiful? Man, this is already so good. Oh, guys, look at that too. There's also the OG camos. You know from Black Ops 2, the ones you had to pay like $3 for and ask your mom to use your Christmas money on? Yeah, so Weaponized 115 is back. Afterlife is back. Graffiti is back. All of these absolute beautiful camos are back. And all you have to do is get to Prestige Master level 250 on these weapons. Yeah, come on. Dedicate. Give me your life. Give me your soul. Give your soul to Activision. No, put it in the basket. Put it in the basket. I am not asking. I am telling you. Put it in the basket. All right, now with that out of the way, and after shilling $70 like I have to this game, we're gonna get into the main gameplay. And man, oh man, what do I feel about the gameplay? Well, I love being a fully employed individual trying to have a nice, fun time after work to bunny hoppers, drop shotters, and just maybe some of the most unemployed people on this planet. I mean, look at me. Can't you hear the enthusiasm in my voice in this one clip alone? They don't take showers, they don't bathe, they don't brush their teeth, they don't wash their ass, they don't do anything. Like, I don't get it. What do you want from me? Yeah, this game is just absolutely beautiful. Oh man, oh man. You know, I think my most fun point was me running around with a grenade launcher noob tube, just absolutely charging in like a kamikaze pilot and just absolutely bombing these people. I was like the little dog with the propeller hat when I started to do this. Effective, and I didn't get it. All right, that was nice. That was not nice. And I played 5 games so I could get as much gameplay as I could for you guys. And you want to know how I felt by the end of it? Well, here's another clip showing you my 5th and last game and how I was feeling on the inside when I was done. That was exhausting. That was... That was exhausting. God, just help me now. Yeah. So, okay, no, seriously, jokes aside, I could feel myself slowly getting drained as I played the multiplayer with each match that went on. Like, I went in, like, high octane on the first one, and then once I got to match 2, which was the one where I just started making fun of the unemployed, more so getting mad at the unemployed, it just went downhill from there. And by match 5, I was just completely done. I don't really know what I have to say about this multiplayer. I guess you could say it's not terrible, but I feel like it's just full of the people that constantly and constantly only play these games to sweat and be in esports. Kind of like what that Splitgate 2 developer said. And he was like, yeah, what ruins like competitive games, or not competitive games, but multiplayer games, like shooter games like Call of Duty and whatnot, is the fact of esports. And then literally with Splitgate 2, he ended up having esports like start to sponsor them or whatever. Yeah, so that's pretty much like all it is in these multiplayer lobbies, and it really just sucks the fun out of it. Like I never understood it as a kid, like what adults felt when they came home and just would not like it dealing with a bunch of sweats. But now that I'm working as a full timer, I'm literally screaming and telling these people to get a job because oh my god, the Warzone effect is leaking into this game like a disgusting infestation, and I absolutely despise it. But you know what? It's okay though. It's okay because the multiplayer isn't even why I got this game in the first place. No, 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 my friend. We got this game. I paid the $70 gladfully, you know. I allowed Activision to just dunk me in the water with this one, put me in the paper shredder, made me shill for this game for one thing alone. And that is the zombies. So let's get into that. Why don't we? All right, all right. So what do I have about the zombies for this one? Well. Should I put on the voice again? No, we're not going to do that because, quite frankly, I think I like bursted all of my energy from that first segment trying to pretend that I liked this game, especially in the multiplayer way. So the zombies, on the other hand, this is like every zombies almost to me in modern Call of Duty, and it is very turn your brain off and just not try that much because in my opinion it is still a bit brain dead easy, but that's because I just didn't do the Easter eggs. Ashes of the Damned, cool map, and the characters, you know, their voice lines are pretty good, mainly the new crew, you know, like Richtofen, Nikolai, uh, Dempsey, Takio. Most of their voice actors came back. Takio, unfortunately, didn't. I hope that the original voice actor for Takio is doing well, by the way. I hope he is enjoying his time with his family. He unfortunately had a medical crisis that stopped him from voice acting. If you want to know more, you can look up what happened. But back to the actual game that we just love so much, and we're definitely going to vote at the Game Awards. But wait, what do you mean it's not nominated? What do you mean Donkey Kong Bonanza? No, 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 my COD. My COD! Okay, so let's calm down. Now, Ashes of the Damned, it is not a bad map. The atmosphere is pretty good. It's more like a modern day Transit, but done a little bit better, maybe. But I feel like Transit still has more personality to it, but I think that's just because of the fog and the denizens. The guns, obviously, it's pretty much the same as multiplayer. And that's the kind of thing that I still don't really like, and that I think is absolutely terrible, is that I don't like going into zombies and then feeling like I'm just playing multiplayer with zombies in it. You know? Like, obviously, in the other games, you know, the movement was almost identical in both modes, but there was something that made them feel different between each other, right? Like, even in Black Ops 3, there was no, like, jumping jetpacks in the zombies or whatever. Like, you had wall running, but that wasn't the main focus. It felt more boots on the ground than the multiplayer. While in the, because like in this game, the multiplayer, you got people jumping off the walls like jockeys. You do that in the zombies as well. But real lifesaver, real lifesaver. But anyways, back to the main point. I keep railing off. You can already tell this game is. I've already lost my sanity. God help me. Just God help me. The perks, they're all the same. In fact, if you played Black Ops 6 like I did, you actually have all of your augments from BO6 transferred into BO7. See, guys, they're listening to us. See, like, this is totally not DLC. Give them $70, please. 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 Please give them the $70. They're asking for it, and you will give it to them.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
So the only new things that really came with the perks was, or like any of the equipment, was Toxic Growth, Fireworks, and Wisp Tea. A lot of people hate Wisp Tea right now, by the way, but also some people love it. It's like a love-hate relationship, you know, like me when I used to play Destiny 2. Do not ask about the 2,000 hours I have on that game. Warframe is better. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Yeah, so... Oh, that's right. Yeah. The Cursed mode. The Cursed mode's actually not that bad, but I'm going to be honest, when you play Cursed mode on this game, it straight up feels like you're playing a modded map from BO3. Like, because it has, like, the old point system, and it gets rid of, like, a lot of the extra HUD and stuff. Yeah, it feels like I'm playing a modded map on BO3. So while the Black Friday deal, I am not sponsored, by the way, while the Black Friday deal is up on Steam, literally just buy Black Ops 3 on sale. I know it's still like a lot of money because Activision doesn't want to sell their older games at a cheaper price. Just get that and mod the game, because you're probably going to get a lot more fun out of playing a Mario Kart map or something on there than paying $70 for a soulless Warzone zombies experience, because quite frankly, the armor is still in the curse mode. You actually have to get a relic to even take the armor off, and to even get relics, you need to beat the Easter egg. So good luck doing that. I really love you, Treyarch. Thank you, guys. Yep, this is absolute cinema right here. Absolutely loving it. I love this. It's like I'm being water tortured, but I'm smiling after because it's Activision. God help us all. So, yeah, that's really what I have to say for zombies. It also just it feels, this is where like the whole, it feels like Black Ops 6 DLC really comes into play, because yeah, the zombies in BO7 straight up feels identical to BO6. It just feels like it's an add-on or like an overhaul update. And you know that HUD I mentioned earlier, how I said like it's more minimized in the cursed mode? Well, we're not talking about cursed mode in particular, but another complaint that a lot of people had was that, the zombies HUD, it doesn't even feel like a zombies HUD. It's literally just the multiplayer HUD shoved into zombies. Well, Activision was like, okay, guys, we're listening to, or Treyarch was like, okay, guys, we're going to listen to you. So we're going to give you a very zombies-like HUD on release. And we're like, okay, cool. We're excited. Show us this zombies HUD. And here's my honest reaction to the zombies HUD when I figured it out. Look. We got Ethereum. Standard. Ethereum. Standard. Ethereum. Yeah. The zombies HUD is just the multiplayer HUD, but lean flavored. Grimace, he yes-kinged your HUD, and that's zombies HUD. Thank you, Treyarch. You are truly listening to your fan base. God bless. God bless.
It would be so awesome. It would be so cool.
But yeah, that's really the zombies in a nutshell, to be honest with you. And yeah, so well, what else do we got? Oh, hold on. What's this? Why aren't you reviewing the campaign? Aren't you going to review it? Well, to that, I say,
Absolutely not!
no. We're not going to do that. In fact, we're not going to do this. You know why we're not going to touch the campaign? Because it is one of the most mind-dead slops I think I have ever seen in my life. I have not even touched it. It is uninstalled from my DLC category on Steam. I'm not touching it. In fact, I heard there's like an end game thing to it too, so they basically turned it into like a thing you need to grind and kill bosses. Why the hell is the campaign a grinding experience? Not everything needs to have a grind to it, and I've got like the neurodivergent like grinding game addiction. All right, I've played Destiny, Borderlands, Warframe. Like why does everything need the mode that is a solo experience? It's also a forced co-op experience too, by the way. You cannot turn it off. Why are we adding these grinding aspects to it, and why are we forcing co-op? So yeah, that's why we're not reviewing the campaign, because quite frankly, I don't even want to touch that dirty, that what they call a sequel. God, I already just miss my Train Go Boom from BO3.
Outcome? Train go boom.
It makes it look like a shining knight in armor compared to whatever the hell that is. But there are still a few more things we need to go over, and that is the AI thing in this game. So, obviously, if you obviously are as chronically online as I am outside of your hobbies, well, the calling cards in this game, I don't know how many, but some of them are AI generated. Mainly the Ghibli ones. Those are like the only ones that I know of that are AI generated. However, this started in BO6 as well. I even have an AI calling card in BO6, and it's like a lady with a black dress or whatever. You could clearly tell it's AI. So they carried that over into BO7, continuing to do it. And then not only that, but the prestige icons also look very AI generated. I don't know how true that is, and I don't know if they're actually AI generated, but quite frankly, it's kind of sad that we're even getting to this point, because it was either Activision or Treyarch. They put out a tweet, and I'll have it up on screen. They go like, "Oh, we're dedicated to supporting our developers, and yeah, we're using AI to like support them or whatever." How are you supporting your developers by putting things in your game that are actively hurting the job market in your category? And what I mean by that is, like, you can't say you're helping your developers when you're actively using something that is removing developers' jobs. Like, yeah, like you can't even, you don't even want to hire an artist to make your art for your prestige icons and your calling cards. That tells me everything I need to know about it. So what's that about? And it's just sickening, because I remember, growing up, a lot of people are going to agree with this, right? And that we really just want old Call of Duty back, especially me, right? Like, I loved every Call of Duty, like, almost all of them back then were just banger after banger. My most played one was Advanced Warfare, but my most favorite Treyarch one was actually BO3 and BO2. Those are my two favorites. And funny enough, last year I actually went back to BO3 and played the zombies a little bit, and I'm going to show you a little funny clip of me clutching up through a zombies horde on Origins while being crossfaded, because I thought, you know what, let's have fun and play zombies crossfaded, and I somehow managed to do this. Yeah, that. Which, by the way, Origins is a peak map. Never did the Easter egg on it. Never got very far in it because I was terrible at it as a kid. But it's a peak map, and a lot of people like to say that, oh, you're just so stuck in nostalgia. You're too nostalgic for the old COD games. But here's my counterpoint: if trashing on these games is such a bad thing, and that we're so nostalgic of them, why are people actively going back to those games and making clients for them to even play them again? It's because they're fun. They were made with fun in mind, right? No microtransactions, no drip feeding content, no, like, AI slop. Calling cards were drawn by actual artists. So were the prestige icons. Those were actual art. And now we're just here. And it's just like, good God, this game is a dead soul than what it used to be. Right? And for me, you know, this is probably definitely going to be my last Call of Duty for a very long time. I am glad that Battlefield 6, while I'm personally not a Battlefield fan, I am glad that it's spooking them a bit, and I hope it does scare them enough to actually start trying to make their games better again, because so help me God, this is just, it's getting ridiculous, all right? Now, of course, a lot of people are going to ask me, why did you pay $70? It's because I'm a Treyarch guy, and unfortunately, I thought this game was actually going to be good. And then when it came out, it's just like, man, I need to ask Gabe for a refund because what is this? But no, instead, I'm going to make a video on it, making fun of it, and just showing how I deep down feel about this series as a whole. It sucks, but, you know, I don't know if we're ever going to get that Call of Duty back. I don't think we will. I don't think it's ever going to happen again until they get more pressure from other games competing with them. And hopefully Battlefield 6 shoves them in that direction. And with that being said, I'm going to probably go either enjoy other good games like Dying Light the Beast, because I just bought that. That's on sale too. And then maybe actually pick up Persona 5 again, because I've been off of that for 2 weeks due to some life stuff. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed today's video. This is a little new to what I normally do, but maybe I'll do some more stuff like this in the future. And with that, bye-bye now, until next time.